I mean, nothing says Merry Christmas more than a beautifully laid table full of desserts. We just have to indulge, don't we? It's the law of the season. Tingles with flyby. Daily ASMR videos. Merry Christmas! Oh, no, you've shown up at the perfect time. Just got dinner on. Oh, yeah, no, just our little Christmas dinner. Oh, I'm so glad that you came. Oh, you know, the holidays are so much better when we get to spend them together. Oh, no, it's fine. I didn't want you to bring anything. I don't like my guests having to worry about anything like that. I've got more than enough food for all of us. So, no, go ahead, sit down. And if you're hungry, we can just dive right in. Well, let me first, I gotta show you around, see what we've got here, okay? Now to our main course. I have a lovely piece of beef. It's actually a Carne Asada. Yeah, so it's pretty traditional in my family that we do a roast beef for, oh, got a little bit of soot on my fingers from our candle. So we traditionally do a roast beef for Christmas dinner. And this year I wanted to try something a little different. So I've got the Carne Asada. So it's got a little bit of kind of Southwest American Mexican type feel. The rub tastes very good, as you can see. We've just barely cut into it, haven't eaten any yet, so you get to tell me what you think. So we've got that, and you can see it's nice and pink on the inside. I always like medium rare is how I love my meat cooked, so it's tender and wonderful. And if we have any leftovers, it'll make delicious roast beef sandwiches. Yeah. Now I've also got some pork. Yes, delicious and juicy pork. Pork is one of my favorite meats. And it has been making a bit of a resurgence. You know, they call it the other white meat since it doesn't have as many of the negative health impacts of red meat. So, yeah, and that one's just cooked, salt and pepper, just very simple. A little bit of butter too. I just love to let the pork just speak for itself. But it should be tender and juicy, very delicious. Now you'll see alternating around the dish. I have two types of potatoes. Yes, my family is very indecisive when it comes to potatoes. So some love boiled potatoes, and they could never let me get by without having roasted potatoes. So we have boiled potatoes, and it's not out on the table, I've got to go grab it, but we do have plenty of butter, which is essential with boiled potatoes, unless you're a gravy person. I am not a huge gravy fan, so I don't actually have gravy out. I do have some in the kitchen, so I could mix them up. Okay, just want to make sure. I know not everybody shares my anti-gravy feelings, like some gravy. You know, like a good sausage gravy. I do really like that, but yeah, little hit or miss. The roasted potatoes are a family recipe. Been in the family for generations, and they are crispy and delicious. You can see they have a beautiful golden color. They don't have any skin on, so that's not skin at all. That's just pure golden crunchy goodness. Oh, they are wonderful. You'll love those. Now, over here, oh, I think my belly's telling me it's time to eat. I'll try not to take too much longer. So over here, we've got Yorkshire Puddings. This is a new addition. My niece came home from Britain not too long ago, and she brought home the recipe for Yorkshire Puddings, and we've loved them. Thought they're really great, so thought that'd be wonderful to include in our Christmas meal. Don't necessarily have a roast a lot of times, so kind of melds well with that. We don't have a traditional Sunday roast as they do over there in Britain. So Christmas is a wonderful time to use the Yorkshire puddings. Now, right here is one of my favorites. This is our steak pie. It's got lovely tender pieces of steak in there, in a lovely brown sauce, and then that's just wrapped in the lovely pastry. It's everything in one, and it's great for leftovers as well. Just warm them up in the microwave, and it's everything you'd want. Oh, yeah, don't worry. No, there's definitely dessert coming, but we'll put it out later. Yeah, no, we believe in dessert as well. Most important part of Christmas, isn't it? There'll be lots of yummy things. Now, finally, we have to add a little bit of color to our meal. Lots of very brown things. Delicious, but very brown. So we have just some steamed veggies. So some lovely peas and carrots. Yes, I think you'll enjoy those. So, shall we? Yes, let's eat. Oh, this is what I love about Christmas. So, I'll grab you. What sort of potatoes did you want? Yep. Oh, you want both types. Do you want a couple? Or, yeah, no, I have more in the kitchen. I'm really anal about the way my things look. Any more than that? Oh no, we can load you up. Yeah. It's Christmas after all. And did you want one of the pork chops? Very good. And I don't think I quite cut this through all the way. Knives are so old hat, aren't they? Okay, did you want a Yorkshire pudding? And you have to have a pie, surely. Yes. Okay, got that, and we'll have to find a place for your veggies. Maybe I'll put your, yeah, there we go. Put your Yorkshire pudding up there. Okay. Merry Christmas. Well, I hope you saved a little bit of room for dessert. I know, I'm stuffed as well, but it's Christmas. We have to gorge ourselves on sweets, don't we? Well, you can just have a couple nibbles then. Let me tell you around the table. So first, over here, got a delicious little strawberry vodka jello shot. So if you want something a little boozy, that will do you quite nicely. Here I have nice chocolate eclairs. These are scrumptious. They're just that beautiful pastry with cream on the inside and chocolate on the outside. They're still just slightly frozen, so they're the perfect texture. Lovely. Now back here, I have to show this to you. This is our traditional trifle. So we have 4 gorgeous layer types here. We've got sponge cake on the bottom, soaked in spirit, of course, topped with the fruit layer, which has strawberries, raspberries, and then a fruit jam. Then the custard layer and a whipped cream layer. And I ran out of a little bit of space, so we didn't get a second custard layer, but that's because I made the second one, the first one, really thick. So it's a bit silly. And we have our chocolate cake. This is a delicious 2-layer chocolate cake. It's the perfect texture. It's chocolatey and moist, but not too, don't like that word. Well, it's not got too much liquid in it. It's got a lovely layer of chocolate ganache in the middle. And you can see it's topped with chocolate icing and lovely little shavings. It's absolutely delicious. And then, of course, I had to get you a mug of cocoa. This is just a nice little mug of hot cocoa with a very generous dollop of whipped cream on the top. Yeah. So, what can I get you? Got your plate ready. Okay, you want to declare? Surely you gotta have more than that. Just and the shot. Anything else? Okay. Well, if you're too full right now, can I at least, do you like trifle? I could send that home with you. Yeah, then you can have it all, between now and New Year's. Oh, you'll love it. It's so good. Okay. So there you go. Have your, I'm gonna sip on my cocoa. Did I put too much cream in? Is there such a thing? No. My belly. Merry Christmas.